Just before 4 a.m. on February 26, 1993, a yellow Econoline Ryder rental van carrying a 1,200-pound bomb began its journey from New Jersey en route to the World Trade Center. By 8 a.m., the van with its deadly cargo was maneuvering through Manhattan traffic towards its target. The van pulled into the underground parking complex, where 4 20-foot fuses were lit. 12 minutes later, there was a massive explosion.
February 26, 1993, it was about midday. I was doing criminal history checks on the Treasury Enforcement Communications System when the line went dead.
When the bomb first went off in New York, I was posted to the American Embassy in Lisbon. And when I first saw it on TV, I recall it vividly. I saw this and initially did not know what to think of it. I mean, it looked, with all the people coming out of that building, to be some sort of major fire.
When we realized there were lots of rescue units going past the building towards the Trade Center, we made some phone calls over to the Joint Terrorism Task Force. They told us that what initially was reported as a boiler blast could in fact have been a bomb.
As you continued to watch and follow the reports, I mean, it was very evident that we had undergone a major terrorist attack.
6 people died in the explosion, and over 1,000 were injured. If the attack had gone as planned, one tower would have toppled into the other, causing upwards of 250,000 casualties.
Actually, strangely, since 1993, that's when the first World Trade Center bombing happened in February 26, 1993. Primarily because when I did research of it and I followed the story on that, you come to find out that all the World Trade Center bombings in 1993 had been on the CIA payroll in Afghanistan. And so I was very suspicious of that bombing and the fact that it was more or less probably staged by government agencies in our own government, namely the most prominent on there would be the FBI.
On February 23, 1993, a bomb went off beneath the 2 towers of the World Trade Center. The bomb was in a truck on a timed device in level B2 of the garage. The explosion went 7 stories up, killing 6 people and injuring more than 1,000. According to the 9/11 Commission report, Yamzi Youssef, a Sunni extremist, planted the bomb. Youssef fled to Pakistan immediately after the bombing. Ralph Blumenthal of the New York Times reported another story on October 28, 1993.
It was supposedly supposed to be a sting operation where they had an FBI informant find a group of people that were allegedly going to do something harmful in the future to the United States, organize them and do a sting operation on them to arrest them. However, that didn't happen. The bomb did go off in the basement of the World Trade Center, and they did arrest these individuals by FBI agents that actually did their job, the field agents, and come to find out that all of them had been on the CIA payroll in Afghanistan.
Contrary to the 9/11 Commission report, apparently Imad Salem, a 43-year-old former Egyptian army officer, was used by the United States government to penetrate a circle of Muslim extremists. Mr. Salem secretly recorded hours of his conversations with the law enforcement officers that told him to build the bomb. Salem wanted to complain to FBI headquarters about the Bureau's failure to stop the bombing. But Agent John Aktasev persuaded him otherwise, saying, quote, I don't think the New York people would like the things out of the New York offices to go to Washington, D.C. Agent Nancy Floyd verified Ahmad Salem's account. The Independent reported that several of the bombers were trained by the CIA to fight in the Afghan war, and that the CIA admitted partial responsibility for the bombings. Ron Kuby, defense attorney, said concerning the 1993 World Trade Center bombing, quote, "The mastermind of the 1993 WTC bombing is the government of the United States. It was a phony government-engineered conspiracy to begin with, and it would never have amounted to anything had the government not planned it."